These are the most delicious Nutella roll cookies that are like bread and cookie at the same time. Let me show you how they're made. In a large bowl, mix together warm milk, sugar, and yeast. Let the yeast bloom for 10 minutes, then add melted butter, vegetable oil, more sugar, some vanilla, and mix these together. Now add baking powder, salt, and flour. Use as much flour as you need to make a workable dough. Cover and let the dough rest for an hour. Once it's rested, roll out the dough into a large rectangle, kind of like making cinnamon rolls. I'm using a Nutella filling, but you can do whatever you'd like. You could do a date paste, you could make a cinnamon roll vibe. Roll the rectangle into a log, cut the cookies into half-inch rounds, and place them on a baking sheet to be baked at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 17 to 20 minutes. Dust your cookies with powdered sugar and enjoy. People have told me that these are the best cookies that they've ever had in their life, so if you want to make cookies that are that good, this is how. In a large bowl, add a cup of brown butter, half a cup of granulated sugar, and 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Set that aside, and in another bowl, add 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of bread flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Now back to our butter and sugar mixture. We're going to crack in 2 large eggs and 1 extra egg yolk, and then add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, mix that together. Dump in your dry ingredients, give that a mix. Now add your chocolate. I like to do semi-sweet chocolate chips and milk chocolate chunks. I like to portion my cookie dough and freeze it so that I can just bake fresh cookies each time. They just need 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes if they're frozen, and that's it. Enjoy. This is probably one of the easiest dessert recipes you will ever see me post. All you need are 3 ingredients. Crack 2 eggs in a bowl and add 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Whisk those together. Then add your favorite cake mix. Today I'm choosing to do funfetti or rainbow bit, birthday cake, whatever, so many names for it. But you can really use any. You can do chocolate, carrot cake, like honestly any of them. Once you have them all scooped on a parchment-lined baking sheet, bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 minutes. Some of you have been asking for the recipe for my peanut butter M&M cookies, so here it is. Cream together half a cup of butter and half a cup of peanut butter with 1 cup of brown sugar and half a cup of white sugar. Then add 2 eggs, mix that all together really well before you add 2 tablespoons of corn syrup and 2 tablespoons of hot water and some vanilla. For the dry ingredients, you need 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon salt. Now I'm adding a whole pack of crushed peanut butter M&Ms and some milk chocolate chips. Mix everything together, and then I like to bake these at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 14 minutes, and this is how they look. Today we're throwing it back to the very first recipe I ever posted on Daniel's Cuisine. These almond cookies happen to be gluten-free and super simple to make. You just need to whip up some egg whites until you reach soft peaks, then add granulated sugar, finely ground, blanched almond flour, a pinch of salt, some vanilla extract, and some optional bitter almond extract. As usual, the measurements will be in the caption. Scoop the dough onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. I like to make mine mini, but you can definitely go bigger. Flatten each cookie before adding an almond on top and bake these in an oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes, and that's all there is to it.